Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for this unique opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I rise to contribute to the motion that this Honorable House adopts the financial policy of the Government of Ghana for the year ending 31st December 2019. Right Honorable Speaker, in doing so, I would like to commend the current government for touching on all the critical sectors of the economy. Mr. Speaker, before I enter my area of interest, which is the security of the state, I would like to point out a few facts as far as the health of the economy is concerned. Mr. Speaker, is it not a fact that the real gross domestic product growth increased from 3.7% in 2016 to 6.4% in 2018 within the 22 months of NPP's government? Mr. Speaker, is it not a fact that fiscal deficit reduced drastically from 9.3% in 2016 to 4.5% in 2018 as I speak? Mr. Speaker, is it not a fact that our public debt to GDP dropped from 73% to 64.4% as I speak? Mr. Speaker, so I was flabbergasted to hear that the minority spokesperson on finance, Honorable Atufosi, claiming that Nanado's government has increased our public debt from 122.2 billion cedis to 170.8 billion cedi. Mr. Speaker, the fact is, and our venerable majority leader keeps on correcting them. He keeps on correcting them that in doing proper debt analysis, one must work out the country's ability to repay its debt. So I'm surprised that the largest opposition party is talking too much. In fact, Mr. Speaker, they are becoming very irritating and annoying to the majority of this country. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to bore the House with the economic indicators, all pointing to the positive direction. Mr. Speaker, is it not a fact that the formation of Unemployed Graduate Association under the previous NDC government is no more attractive with the introduction of NAPCO, the Nation Builders Corp models, which has given jobs to over 96,000 graduates in terms of income earning and capacity building opportunities in this country? Mr. Speaker, to my area of interest, on the issue of security, and as part of the President's vision to retooling and equipping Ghana Police Service, Mr. Speaker, the President, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, the Chairman for the National Security Council, has deployed over 300 vehicles to Ghana Police Service within this shortest possible time. Mr. Speaker, in order for Ghana Police Service to be a world-class policing service, His Excellency, the President, has remained committed to provide them with the needed logistics so as to make it a first-class police service in the whole wide world. Mr. Speaker, in relation to Ghana Armed Forces, the Ministry of Defense, with our able leadership of Minister for Defense and his affable deputy, Mr. Speaker, the ministry will continue with the Senate housing project that was abandoned by the previous NDC government. The project located at the various garrisons in this country, Tema, Accra, in the Greater Accra region, Ho in the Volta region, Sekandi Takrady in the Western region, Tamale in the Northern region. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to announce to you that all these projects are at the various stages of completion. As is being captured in the budget statement on page 181, paragraph 6 of the budget statement and economic policy of the government of Ghana. The budget statement is here, so you can make reference to what I've just quoted. Mr. Speaker, in line with 2016 manifesto of the great NPP, the construction of the first phase of the 416 units housing projects of the Barracks Regeneration Project will be ready by next month, Mr. Speaker. And the ministry will start the second phase of the Barracks Regeneration Project come next year. Mr. Speaker, on the military health program, I was particularly happy when the Minister for Finance touched on the new 500-bed military hospital at Afari, near Kumasi. And I'm happy to see Deputy Minister for Defense, Honorable Major Derek Odro, who is in charge of this particular project, that the MPP government will definitely do justice to this project, which is very dear to the military as well as the civilians of this country. Mr. Speaker, it is very refreshing to see that Ghana Armed Forces capacity building has been intensified under the president of Nana Akufo-Addo's government. Mr. Speaker, let me seize this opportunity to commend Ghana Battalion Gambat 85 for their sacrifice and their commitment. Ghana's flag is flying high. They are making us proud. So, Mr. Speaker, good people of Mensianov, salute Gambat 85 for the work that they are doing for this country. Mr. Speaker, I would like to commend His Excellency the President to once again doing justice to the issue, the issue of promotions within the police service. Mr. Speaker, Mr. President has done very well by making sure that the issue of backlog of promotions within the security